Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, and today we've got another update video. Oh gosh, where to start? Okay, there's a lot to talk about. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So first and foremost, 3,000 subscribers. What? I can't even believe it. It took forever, it feels like, to reach 1,000. We reached 2,000, I think, within a few months of that 1,000. It took some time, but we got there. And then I think within less than a month, maybe 2 weeks, we went from 2,000 to 3,000. My mind is blown. This is so incredible. I cannot believe that this happened. And even now, as I'm recording this, as I checked, I'm at 3,200 and something, I think. How? I'm actually not even joking when I say it's a little terrifying, but also very exciting. It's terrifying because I have no idea how this is happening or why. I don't think I'm that good, but apparently people think I'm that good. So if y'all think that if y'all enjoy my channel this much, I am so happy. I am so thrilled that you enjoy my channel. Please continue to do so. I want to keep making content that y'all love. Stick around, guys. There's so much more to come. Okay, next up. The Woolen musical theme. I'm a little surprised that got so popular because my other faction theme songs did not take off as much, but that may be because I wasn't popular at the time that I released them. If you're watching this and you're new to my channel and you haven't seen the others, I do have theme songs for the Knights, Samurai, and Vikings. You can see them further down in my channel listings, and if you'd like, I will make a playlist where you can see all of them. And what I may do in the future is I think of more theme songs for these characters. I may do sequels to these where I say the new Knight theme songs or stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I may do that in the future. We'll see. But for now, I'm glad that you like the theme songs. I definitely think that they all came out well. I definitely think that they fit very well. A few I was a little on the fence about, but some people were asking why didn't I use Chinese songs? Well, I didn't use Japanese songs for the Samurai. I didn't use Nordic songs for the Vikings, and I didn't use Latin songs for the Knights. Why would I use Chinese songs for the Woolen? You know, I would be breaking from my mold here, you know, but whatever. People still liked it. That makes me happy. Glad that y'all enjoyed. Next up, bit of good news and bad news, I guess. The good news is my work situation is now sorted. I'm starting work on Wednesday, which is tomorrow as of me making this video. And that's awesome, but y'all need to realize that now there's a caveat. I'll be busy again, which means I won't be able to make videos as rapidly or with as much detail as I have been. These last few days, I've had a lot of free time to put all this stuff together, so don't be surprised if suddenly videos come out a little bit slower. I'll need rest, I'll need to do my extracurriculars, I'll need to help with Bible studies, and then, when I have time, I will make videos. But also bear in mind that something else that I'm trying to do is also find time to game recreationally. I don't want to just game to make videos, I want to game to have fun too, so there is that. And also, speaking of gaming recreationally, you may be noticing on the screen, you're watching Witcher 3 footage, and there's a reason for that. I'm thinking about doing some Witcher discussion videos, because if there's one game series that I think really did a fantastic job with some of its medieval armor and weapons and fighting and settings, Witcher does a fantastic job, and I'd love to do a few series of videos where I talk about some of the aspects of Witcher that I think are great, from its monsters, to its mythologies, to its magic system, to its armor, to its weapons, to its characterization. There's a lot I could use The Witcher to talk about, so that might be a lot of fun. Let me know if y'all are interested in that in that kind of stuff in the comments section, and we'll see what happens. But I got back into Witcher, and I thought, you know what, this would be fun to talk about. Speaking of fun things to talk about, next order of business, my brother, the Lark Lord, as many have taken to calling him, has some stuff he'd like to discuss too. He was a history major back in the day, and he is now a history teacher, and he is a wealth of information. And there are lots of things in video games and movies and TV shows and other forms of media that he has topics and discussion points on, things that he'd like to share. And so every now and then, I am going to invite him to have a video dedicated to his topic, and I'll let him rant a little so that y'all can hear from a different perspective. So look forward to some of that. We haven't decided what he's going to do yet or when, but when it happens, I'll let you know. Alright, so on to some more announcements. The next Fantastical History will be on zombies. Y'all have stated your case, read the poll. Zombies has won, so we'll do zombies, and then we'll follow that up with Lizardmen. And then after zombies and Lizardmen, we will release another poll to decide who we do next. Zombies are going to be interesting only because we need to set the ground rules again, much like we did with vampires for zombies. And the way I look at it, there are two ways you can look at zombies. You can either look at the mindless George Romero zombies, the flesh-eating, mindless monsters who just want to consume you and spread their filth. But then you also have the intellectual zombies, just people who cheated death, like Brooke from One Piece, Zombina from Monster Musume, and other such characters. People who are undead with all the perks that come with it, but still rational thinking individuals. So we're going to talk about those two differences. We're going to talk about how they would exist in the real world and in the medieval world, and how we would be dealing with them. We'll also talk about some zombie survival tactics in case the zombie apocalypse ever did break out, the zombie apocalypse ever did start. And you know what, guys? You'll get to hear Raven's advice for surviving the zombie apocalypse. That'll be fun. As for Lizardmen, that's a different story entirely, because I know some people are going to ask questions like, are these the Lizardmen from Warhammer Fantasy, or are they the Argonians, or what kind of Lizardmen are we talking here? We're going to kind of negotiate it down to how Lizardmen would biologically exist. We're going to take elements from the Lizardmen of Warhammer Fantasy and Argonians and kind of mix the two, because what we want to do is we want to look at how biologically these creatures would actually have lived, and I think you'll find that very interesting. So there's that. Unfortunately, guys, I've got to say, I told you that in this update I would talk about who won the Ravens Writing Room Challenge from last time. I haven't had the time to read through and really think on the comments yet. So this gives you more time. If you haven't commented or entered the challenge in my last Ravens Writing Room on villains, do so now. You got another week to do it, and next week I will have a winner. Right now I just don't have a winner yet. But the next Ravens Writing Room will be on supporting characters and love interests, because I think those are two kinds of characters that we don't get a lot of talk about, and I think they can be done very, very well and very, very poorly. For example, I'm going to talk about why Ron from Harry Potter is a terrible side character and why he fails on several levels, but why Ron from Kim Possible is a fantastic side character and wins on various levels. So lots of stuff to talk about with this topic. I'm really excited to do it, but probably won't be next week. I'll probably save that for the week after next. We'll see. Okay, so all that out of the way, we're about to wrap things up. Know, guys, that this has been such a ride. 3,000 subs, and a lot of it I have to thank to my Astria versus Apollyon video, and my Apollyon video. Y'all have been amazing. If you're new to the channel, can I just say I am so thankful to have you here. You have really helped grow my channel, and I do not deserve you. I do not deserve how much attention I get, but you make me feel so special and so happy to be able to do my passion. My passion is in history, gaming, fantasy, fiction, writing. I love these things, and this channel was made for me to share my thoughts and perspective on it. It should be a channel that people just gloss over and move on, but y'all have made it something so much bigger than what it actually should be. Y'all have really brought it up from the ground, and I owe that all to y'all. Thank you so, so much. I know that 3,000 isn't that big in the grand scheme of things, but to me, it's a milestone that when I started, I never thought I'd reach. So thank you all so much. So as I try to do in all of my update videos, I want to do a shout out to a particular resource. And today, I may not like him that much, but if you want to get information on samurai or Chinese history, or, you know, general history and medieval armor and weapons, I do recommend the Metatron. The Metatron is a decent resource. In fact, I'd say he's a great resource. He knows his stuff. He's very intelligent and is very well studied, particularly on Japanese culture and history. So if you're interested in more information on samurai culture and history, definitely check out the Metatron. He's worth a look. I know I have my own personal grievances with the channel, just more on how he delivers his information more than anything else, but I can't deny his status as a scholar. I can't deny his intelligence or his studiousness. So if you want a resource on samurai or Japanese history and culture, the Metatron is a good resource. I have my own issues, but they're personal issues, nothing big, nothing to stop you from checking them out. So definitely give him a look. And with that out of the way, guys, again, thank you so much for getting me this far. I look forward to another 1,000 subscribers, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.